Good morning, good morning. My name is LouAnn and welcome to my kitchen. That coffee's a brewing and you know there is some iced tea in that icebox. Well, today's video is another recipe for sweets for your sweetheart. So, let's turn the camera around. Let me show you what I'm making. So in a bowl, we got 2 2/3 cups of pastry flour. I just used pastry flour. You're supposed to use cake flour. I don't have cake flour. I do have pastry flour, so that's what I'm using. 1.5 cups of sugar. A teaspoon and a half of salt, which I'm using sea salt. And 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Now we need to mix this all together. Get this all mixed together. So we need to make a well in the center. We're going to add 3 2/3 cups of vegetable oil. 4 egg yolks. Save those egg whites because we're going to need them in a minute. So, hold on. Forgot how much water to make sure. I'm 3/4 cup of water. And we're going to need 2 teaspoons of orange extract and a teaspoon of vanilla, which I'm going to scrape. I'm going to get my rubber spatula and get all of our egg yolks out of there and all of our flavorings. I want to mix all this goodness together before we mess with our egg whites. So I'm going to get this all mixed together and I'll be right back. Now we need to beat our egg whites with 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar until they're stiff. Now that our egg whites and cream of tartar are stiff, now we got to fold this into here very gently, and then we're going to, it says to bake in 2 9-inch round cake pans. I'm not doing that. I'm going to make it in a 9x13 pan just because. So I'm going to fold this in, and in order to fold it in, hold on, I'm going to go like that, and that is how we're folding it in. Just like you do an angel food cake, is we made all this fluff and we don't want to let go of that air, so that is what I'm doing. Now we bake in a 350-degree oven. If you was doing the 9-inch pans, it would be 30 minutes. I'm going to have to adjust the time for this cake since I'm doing it in a 9x13 pan. And in the meantime, you could go ahead and start. So let's make our frosting. You need a little bit of milk and 10 marshmallows. We're going to melt this over the stove. Note to self, if the icing recipe calls for whipping cream, get whipping cream, because this is a fail. Half and half will not whip to stiff peaks. Just a FYI. So I have to figure out something else with the icing for my yellow cake. So let's try this again. I've got 10 more marshmallows with a little bit of milk residue left. And I am doing this in like a double boiler type. So we're going to melt these marshmallows in this pan, in this bowl. And then we're going to add a cup of evaporated milk. Supposedly, it will beat to soft peaks, so we'll check and see.